Hello. Hi, I'm Catherine. Kem. I'm going to be practicing clinical hypnotherapy, and I am reading from the Ariel F. Hubbard from the Hubbard Education Clinical Hypnotherapy line. So just sit back and relax, close your eyes, and I'm practicing. So here we go. Imagine that you have the power to completely relax your mind and body. You have the power to change the way you feel and how you react in any given situation. Imagine that this power is like a light, perhaps a deep, calming blue. That this light can go wherever you want it to. And this light can cause things to relax if you know that you have total control over your own body mind. You can cause positive changes to occur simply with your intent. By concentrating yet relaxing, you can totally change your life. I'm sorry, I've got to get my dog down and we'll start over. All right, here's Ruby. Okay, here we go. Let your awareness focus inward and let the sound of my voice take you deeper into that concentration and also to a place of deep relaxation. Let's allow outside sounds, sensations, feelings just fade away for now and let all your thoughts disappear unless they arise from something we focus on during our work together. Realize that my voice is taking you deeper into relaxation now. So now, imagine as you sit or lie in a very comfortable position that you can deeply relax by breathing. See that each breath causes you to relax more. As you breathe in, you soften and melt into the surface you are resting on. As you breathe out, you more deeply let go of any tension that has been bothering you. Know and imagine and feel that the tension releases out of your diaphragm. And as it does, you breathe relaxation that much more deeply into your body and your system. As you breathe in relaxation, your blood is filled with life-giving oxygen. This makes you feel safe and even more relaxed. As you feel even more relaxed, you can move your awareness around your body more easily. Just go ahead and move your awareness to your feet. Feel like they are connected with the earth. They feel heavy or light, whichever makes you feel more relaxed. As they feel more relaxed, your whole awareness becomes more alive and more relaxed. Feel them softening and letting go. Feeling connected with the earth and the earth's energy. Feel healing move into your feet. Move your awareness to your lower legs, knees, and thighs. Feel your legs softening and relaxing with your intention to let go. Feel them deeply relaxing. Move your awareness to your pelvis, gluteals, and lower back. Feel these areas profoundly relaxing now. Know that you can deeply set your intent to calm and relax these areas and feel it happening now. And here's some Reiki. I'll send you the Christave energy. It's a circle with a light S in the middle and 14 spirals moving out. Christave energy. May you feel that go into your whole body. The Divine Mother. It's a circle with 2 lines coming out. And then the wings in the back. May you feel that Divine Mother. Yeah. Divine Mothers with the Mother Mary, Miriam, Mary Magdalene, and the Divine Goddess. So the Ariel F. Hubbard Reiki line. Whatever. Okay. Move your awareness to your torso, both the front and the back. You are an expert at relaxation now. Feel your back, your internal organs, and your torso, releasing and letting go of any energy or feeling that is not helpful to relaxation and energy right now. That's really good. And here's some more Reiki. Reiki 1 of the Ariel F line. It's a Divine Mother, Universal Life Force Energy, which a lot of people have had, and the Osho, the Masters. Move your awareness to your shoulders, arms, and hands. Think of them as being totally relaxed and calm and at peace. Know that there is plenty of time for them to let go and be calm. Very nice. Very deeply letting go now. And very deeply entering into a profound state of relaxation. How much deeper can you go now? Inhale, a nice deep breath in, just calmly. And then exhale it out. You can inhale to the count of 4. And exhale to the count of 8. Inhale to the count of 4. Exhale to the count of 8. One more time. Inhale to the count of 4. And exhale to the count of 8. Move your awareness to your neck and head. Feel yourself letting go of all extra thoughts and totally feel your neck and head relaxing. Simply by putting your intention to relax here and breathing deeply, you totally let go. All is well. Move your awareness to your entire body now and spend a few moments in total gratitude. Imagine that your trillions of cells all hear, sense, and feel your total gratitude for giving your spirit a place to live and a vehicle through which to interact in the world. Thank your feet and legs for their gifts of movement, balance, and connection to the earth. Thank your pelvis for being the bridge between body and spirit, as well as being the support system for your spine. Thank your torso for its organs and their functions, as well as helping you to move and take in life. Thank your arms and hands for helping you to hold, to touch, to love, to carry, and to express. Thank your neck and head for support and for consciousness and awareness. Allow your gratitude and appreciation to make you feel even more relaxed. See how deeply you can go into relaxation now. You are doing so well at being relaxed. Let's see how much more relaxed you can be. I am going to count from 10 down to 1. And I would like to see how much more you can relax. Imagine that each number takes you down twice as deep as the number before it. How much more deeply and profoundly can you relax? 10, down to 9, 9, down to 8. 8 takes you twice as deep as 9. Count from 8 down to 7. 7 takes you twice as deep as 8. Count from 7 down to 6. Going deeper still, count down from 6 to 5, very deeply relaxed. Count down from 4. You're even more deeply relaxed. Count down to 3, 2. Totally relaxed in 1. Excellent. Very relaxed. You are very deeply relaxed now. On a scale from 1 to 10, 1 being most deeply relaxed, how relaxed are you right now? Just be aware of this number because you will also remember it later. What if you could let go of what you have been holding on to from the past? Imagine that you can get a sense of what you have been holding on to from the past in this very moment. Since you are very relaxed, you have a sense of detachment from events from your past. You aren't necessarily attached to them right now. Instead, you have a feeling of awareness of them without holding on to them all the way. Now it is time to think about something important. Perhaps there has been something or even several events that have been bothering you from your past. Perhaps there's even something that you have been judging yourself for. But if you have looked at other people and have seen that they have punished or judged themselves for something that they have done or said in the past, have you ever thought that perhaps it was time for them to let go of whatever it was that they thought they did wrong? And if you had watched them let it go, how would their behavior change? What would they think about themselves differently? Would they stop punishing themselves? Would they treat themselves or others differently? Perhaps they would make changes in how they talked about themselves, thought about themselves, or did things. Would they bring more light into their lives? Would they be more authentic in their actions, emotions, thoughts, beliefs? Would they have more faith in themselves? Would you be able to see, feel, sense, hear changes in that person? What would they look like? What could that person do differently? Perhaps they would be happier, more relaxed, less judgmental, less defensive. Perhaps they would be more successful because they believed that they deserved it and that it would come easily and effortlessly. What if they could talk about their emotions more easily and communicate about them more clearly? What if they would then share their emotions in constructive ways with other people? What if they could be authentic with their feelings and ideas with other people, and especially with themselves? What if their healthy, close, and positive relationship with the divine could be a positive experience in their life? Wouldn't it be wonderful to see, feel, sense, hear, and know all of those positive changes in that person's life just from letting go? They would be able to free themselves of the past that was holding them back and step into their present. That would be just terrific. How would it be if you could do the same? Perhaps you have already been feeling like you could do this. Just let go. You have been sensing that this is possible for you. Or you have been seeing yourself let go as you have been thinking about someone else doing it. I would like you to deeply focus on yourself, letting go of anything that is not making a positive contribution to your life right now. You can release self-sabotage easily and effortlessly because, after all, it is usually a form of self-punishment or holding back, perhaps to make someone else feel more comfortable. But you are someone who is letting go of the past, and something you deserve to have in the present is to be totally successful in positive ways. So just go ahead and let it go now. Also release self-judgment, embarrassment, and shame. These thoughts and feelings could be shifted easily and effortlessly into constructive understandings of yourself. Remember that you say to yourself every day and in every way, I am getting better and better. Give yourself permission now to change negative habits, feelings, awarenesses, thoughts, and beliefs into positive habits, feelings, awarenesses, thoughts, and beliefs that give you longer life, positive energy, radiant health, and success. Realize that all is well. See a doorway that you are going to walk through. Imagine that written over this doorway is a phrase, know thyself. When you walk through this doorway, you are positively letting go and accepting positive change and behaviors into your life. From this point forward, all will be transformed in a positive way. You do this with enthusiasm and empowerment. You can feel it through your entire being. You are the powerful being responsible for this change, and you feel great. Step through this doorway now. Feel the positive transformation occurring right now. Now that you are more relaxed, imagine that you are able to go even deeper into relaxation. Imagine that you can count yourself down from 10 down to 1. And as you do this, you let yourself go even deeper into a state of calm and peace. With each number, 10, 9, really good, 8, 7, even deeper, 6, 5, very calm and relaxed, 4, 3, excellent relaxation, 2, and 1. You are very deeply relaxed. Now think about a bird's nest in the spring, up in the branches of a tree with beautiful little eggs. Go ahead and imagine and know and feel and see that you secure yourself inside one of those eggs. You feel safe, secure, and peaceful. Enjoy this feeling. However, imagine that even as you feel peaceful, you feel yourself wanting to come out of the egg. Perhaps you feel a little restricted or unable to move the way you would like to, or you feel like it is time for a healthy change. You know from an inner urge that it is time to begin to move and wiggle and find your way out and about. You don't want to be frozen stiff or confined or limited or feel heavy or immobile in any way. So you begin to peck, move and wiggle your wings. You finally manage to peck until you get a little tiny hole in the egg, and the light from outside begins to come in, and you hear certain sounds out there, like the breeze or other birds that are singing out there, and you wonder what that is all about. You become more curious, and you wiggle and peck and wiggle until you have made a crack in the egg. Then the daylight really begins to stream in, and you can hear all those beautiful sounds. There is a waterfall out there, although you may not even be sure of what a waterfall is yet, but you hear it and want to find out more about it. You keep working at pecking at the shell until it finally breaks open. You break out. The shell effortlessly begins to fall away, and you are out in the open. You are all wet, and you really wiggle and flap and move around to dry yourself off. And as you do, you become more and more flexible and more free. You become more and more aware of your environment and nature. There is a stream below you and waterfalls crashing down. Rocks nearby, there are other birds singing, and a beautiful sky, and white clouds, butterflies, and flowers. There are all kinds of things, and there are other little birds. And they are already hopping from branch to branch and flapping their wings. You decide you want to learn how to fly like they are doing. So you begin to flap your wings. At first, you just stand there and get way up on the tips of your feet and flap your wings and practice. After a little while, you get brave. You decide that you can jump from one branch to another. You take off, spreading your wings, and you make the jump. It may seem a little awkward and scary at first, but you keep doing it over and over again until it seems easy, and you wonder why it ever seems scary in the first place. Pretty soon, you're hopping all over that tree from branch to branch, and it seems easy. Then you decide it is time to expand your possibilities. It is time to fly now. You have been flapping your wings and pretending long enough. It is time to move from hopping to flying. You spread your wings wide. You feel confident, and you feel the wind pick up under you as you leap off one branch and feel yourself effortlessly glide to another tree. You actually fly from one branch all the way over to a new tree, and you feel so proud of yourself. You are learning to fly like all of the other birds. But now you want to fly up high where all of those other birds are flying, so you keep practicing and practicing, and you fly further and higher, further and higher. One day you discover you can fly like all the other birds and that you have grown until you have become an adult, just like them. You fly into the sky away from the trees, in formation with the other birds, and they accept you as one of themselves. You all circle way up high. You have worked to get to this level, and you are very good at flying. Flying in many different ways. You can do aerobatics. You can play on a breeze. You can even let the wind support you and hang midair. You can coast up or down effortlessly. So go ahead and fly, and imagine that as you fly, you become even bigger and more powerful with a wider and wider wingspan, with more and more power, so you can fly like an eagle, flying so high. You are flying up in the air drafts, clear up above the forest, streams and rivers, way up higher than mountains. It is like you are circling through the universe. You are free at last. Since you are a bird, your vision is excellent. You can see further into the distance, and if you choose, you can refocus and you can see clearly, right up close. Your ability to see is improving steadily, as is your ability to remember what is for your highest good. Like so many things in life, you realize that whatever you still have to learn is just like what you have already learned. At first, it seems a little bit difficult, but soon it just becomes easier and easier and easier. After a while, you can do it automatically, like flying, seeing, hearing, smelling, feeling, touching, and tasting. Ask yourself how much more quality of life could you experience if you opened up and embraced your experiences even more fully and completely and satisfactorily than you have yet. Just go ahead and do whatever you need to in order to elevate yourself to the very highest possible state, so that only when your subconscious mind has begun to utilize every positive notion, idea, concept, image, or feeling of this experience will you then bring yourself back to full, awakening, mature adult consciousness, feeling wonderfully encouraged, uplifted, enlightened, brightened. You will also feel healthier and healthier and happier and happier with each and every new breath and each and every beat of your heart from now on. You have a happier, healthier, more successful outlook, experience, and outcomes with each and every new day. Just imagine that. Float, drift, and enjoy. Take some time to imagine the most beautiful place you have ever been in your whole life. This could be a fictional place, a real place, or a combination of both. Think about this place and really let it be real for you. Whether that is a feeling, seeing it, sensing it, or smelling it, if you could keep remembering until you could remember what it really looked like, Could you remember the colors, shapes, forms, and the interplay of light and shadow? What would it really feel like in your body if you were there, relaxed, calm, warm, at peace? What would this place smell like? The air or the plants or trees? What would it sound like? You could focus your awareness and attention on the foreground of this place so that it would appear in a certain way when you looked at it. You could focus your awareness and attention on the foreground of this place so that it would appear in a certain way when you looked at it. Then you could shift your focus and awareness on the background so you could see or sense it more clearly. In both ways, it would look beautiful. So no matter what the view, it would be a wonderful experience. This place makes you feel completely safe, whole, and healed. Could you let yourself be free like you felt in that moment of appreciating the most beautiful place you have ever seen in your entire life? Go ahead and allow yourself to deeply sense that you are in the most beautiful place now, where you feel the very best. You see and sense the shadows and the light. You are aware of the sounds of the place. Perhaps you hear the sound of the breeze as it moves through the trees or caresses your cheeks. Do you hear the water or the birds? What do you hear, see, smell, or feel? Perhaps you feel the warmth of the sun as you see it flashing light off the water, and you can see the birds flying above it. Perhaps you can smell the salty air and feel the very calm. Perhaps the feeling of calm makes you feel warm and happy, and you feel it in your heart, warm and fuzzy. Perhaps you are aware of warm, loving, calm, and peaceful thoughts entering your mind. They are healing you, and you can feel them circulate through your mind and your body. So, in your special, beautiful place in nature, would you just let yourself float in one of those pure, white, soft cotton clouds, like the ones you see in motion in the blue sky, as you feel the gentle breezes caressing your body? Feel them cleansing your mind of any problems or worries. And as you feel yourself floating in these pure white, soft cotton clouds, would you let yourself feel like the white, soft, cottony light is cradling you in softness? And as I count from 10 down to 1, would you let each number effortlessly carry you twice as deep as the number before? Just go ahead now and let each number carry you twice as deep as the number before it. 10, 9, floating down deeper now. 8, 7, 6, very calm. 5, good, going very deep. 4, 3, just let go and receive what you most need to receive now. 2, almost there, and 1, very deeply calm. You are now so incredibly deep that you could relax and do anything you need to do in order to change your field of consciousness in any way that brings you more pleasure and more comfort, more safety and more spirit. You are deep, in a deep, beautiful, dreamlike sleep in which you refresh and restore and rejuvenate, balance, harmonize, and integrate in special, brand new ways. On a scale of from 1 to 10, 10 being the deepest, how deep are you now? Anchoring in calm. And now, as I touch the juncture between your index finger and thumb on both hands, You know that this is like a magic button. If you ever experience stress, you can let it go effortlessly by taking several deep breaths and setting the attention to relax and pressing the point between your thumb and your forefinger on both hands. Just rub it there. Then, and you can relax. This will connect to the state that you are experiencing now in a deep state of relaxation and calm. Your brain will remember the state of deep calm and easily connect you to the state of relaxation simply by pressing this point, breathing deeply, and setting the attention to relax deeply. Let's press it again, right here and right here. Then, when you wish to turn back to normal consciousness, you may then come back by saying to yourself, awaken, awaken, awaken. Then you will return to regular waking consciousness. Go ahead and touch these points on your hands now and feel yourself relax deeply. Good. Now you can let go of your hands, knowing you have an outstanding tool for stress management. Now that you have experienced a connection with this place of calm, it is time to return back to regular waking consciousness. Feeling refreshed and peaceful, at the count of 10, you will return to normal waking consciousness. Feeling terrific. 1, 2, 3, feeling great. 4, starting to return now. 5, wiggling your fingers and toes. 6, feeling yourself integrate and returning toward regular waking adult consciousness. 7, integrating and understanding what is taking place during your inner work. 8, coming back now, feeling great. 9, fully integrating and feeling fine. 10, you are fully awake. And you feel better and better throughout the day and in every way. You now have a tool to help you relax. When you feel stressed or simply need to get centered in order to focus, go ahead and hold the webbing between your index finger and thumb. Take 3 deep breaths and say to yourself, relax, relax, relax. Webbing between your thumb. Relax, 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 relax. When you are ready to come back, say to yourself, awaken, awaken, awaken. Now, if you feel like going back into relaxation, just go ahead and close your eyes. Take a deep breath in. You can lay down now that you know me. I am reading from the Ariel F. Hubbard HEG Clinical Hypnotherapy Inductions, copyright 2008, and this is practice for Catherine Kruger, Cat Kem. Good. Now that you are so very relaxed, go ahead and notice something that is happening to you. You see a light, fluffy cloud coming toward you, and as you do, you feel a profound sense of relaxation and lightness. You wonder what it would be like to stand on a cloud, and so you step onto the cloud and feel a sense of support. You would probably find that your expectations would drift away as you stand on this cloud, because what you feel is different than what you think would happen. The cloud is light as a feather, and it totally supports you and makes you feel comfortable. This interesting paradox causes you to relax further. The cloud begins to float up, and you feel exhilarated by this feeling. As a matter of fact, the higher it goes, the deeper you go into a state of peace and calm. You can actually see the earth spreading out below you, and this sense of perspective is calming and comforting. As the distance between you and the earth grows, you feel like you have more clarity. In this moment, things seem to come to you easily, including any awareness of things that you may have needed to pay attention to, but were perhaps too busy to attend to. Allow yourself to float up and to have greater awareness. You notice that you are floating up beside a mountain, and you can see an opening in the side of the mountain. As you float toward it, you feel a greater sense of curiosity and adventure. The cloud floats up alongside the opening, and you step off the cloud and step into the opening. There is a perfect passageway that leads you inside the mountain. It seems to be heading in a downward direction, but you notice that as it heads downward, you feel relaxed, clear, present, and enthusiastic about what is to come. There is a light ahead in the tunnel. As you walk toward the end of the tunnel, you see the light at the end and you feel lighter and lighter. There is a sense of energy here that is palpable, powerful, and real. Suddenly, the tunnel opens into a gigantic cave filled with light. There are giant crystals everywhere, and it feels fantastic. You feel attracted to a beautiful blue stone in front of you. It is very large, and it is an azurite. You allow yourself to become aware that you are very drawn to the stone. It radiates power, and you feel very attracted to it. As you walk closer to the stone, and as if your own wish were being granted, you feel power resonating within you. You know and feel that this is your own power, and you are unafraid and rather completely comfortable with it. You place your hands on the stone, and you feel power pulsating through your entire body and mind. It feels just great. You feel yourself absorbing the energy, and it feels wonderful. When you feel the energy feels complete and you feel like you are full of power, you have more than enough to give away. So you give energy back to the stone. Fill it up until it feels full and the energy exchange feels balanced. Now you see a beautiful, giant, terminated citrine crystal, clear and bright yellow. You feel a strong pull toward this beautiful stone, which is taller than you are. You step forward and wrap your arms around it. One of the things you discover is that it completely clears your mind. In fact, your mind is so clear that you are enjoying the clarity, the peace, and the self-awareness that this state brings you. And I'll blow some Reiki at you. Some Rama to ground you to the ground. Ground your feet into the ground. Bring that energy up from the earth into your body, all the way up to source, back down. You place your hands on the stone and you feel the power pulsating through your entire body and mind. It feels just great. You feel yourself absorbing the energy, and it feels wonderful. The mental clarity is a wonderful state to experience. When the energy feels complete, you feel like your mind is clear. You have more than enough to give away, so you give energy back to the stone. Fill it up until it feels full, and the energy exchange feels balanced. Now you feel yourself attracted to the clear quartz of balance. You stand between these two tall, perfectly terminated stones, and you touch that termination points and are aware of power pulsating through you. You can even feel balanced energy pouring back and forth through your body, mind, and spirit, as well as your emotions. You can feel them healing, harmonizing, and balancing your entire being, and this occurs because you allow it to be. You feel clear and happy. Energy from the stones pours through your body, and you realize all is well. It feels really good. Now it is time to return the energy to the stones. You have more than enough to give away, so you give energy back to the stones. Fill them up until they feel full and energy exchange feel balanced. You look over and see a beautiful violet-colored pool. As you walk closer, you see it as a pool of purple water lined with beautiful amethyst crystals. You feel attracted to this pool. It radiates a feeling of spirituality and healing. You gently step into the water and the stones. Feel like reassuring little nubs under your feet. The texture makes you feel good and laugh. As you sink into the water, you feel yourself letting go, healing, processing, whatever you need to in a gentle and effortless way. You feel your cares washing away, and you sense that deep healing is taking place. You feel forgiveness flow through you, toward yourself and toward others. And here's the forgiveness symbol, Je Ha. It's 3 lines on the top, then a big circle, and then a big smile at the bottom. Je Ha. Forgiveness. It's a Reiki symbol from the Ariel F Hubbard Reiki divination card deck. You feel negativity releasing and healing, replacing it in your body and mind, and especially your heart. This healing feels miraculous, awesome, and very powerful, yet very gentle. You feel very grateful for this experience. You can feel the gratitude pouring through you and enjoy the sense of peace. Go ahead and float in the pool, feeling very caressed and nurtured until you feel it is time to move on. All right, now take a deep breath in, and it's time to emerge from the pool. But before you do, you see a tiny bottle at the side of the pool. Feeling like it is right, you fill the bottle up with water. As you leave the pool completely refreshed, clear, healed, and of course dry, you place the bottle in your pocket. If you ever need healing in the future, you can imagine yourself drinking this water, and it will bring healing to you. You also send love from your heart out to the pool and healing, and return positive, loving energy to the pool and give thanks for your healing. It feels so good to give energy back as well as to receive it, and it makes you feel powerful and strong. And now it is time to leave the cave. Remember that you can return at any time. You feel tremendous gratitude, relief, and release, as well as happiness that you have experienced this wonderful healing. You walk back out to the tunnel, but this time you take a left. Ahead of you, there is a ladder heading toward the ceiling of the cave, and it is lit up clearly. As you take a hold of the ladder, you feel yourself going deeper, and as you climb each rung, you go deeper and deeper. Even as you go up the ladder, you are going deeper now. Climb up the first rung, climb up the second rung, 3, 4, really good. Halfway up the ladder now, feeling like you are making progress, feeling great and moving upward, feeling excited for a change in your life, letting go of the old, changing your thinking and perceptions and attitudes and beliefs easily and effortlessly, doing just great. You see the ceiling very clearly now. It looks like there is a trap door in the ceiling. You know where you're going. You're almost there. 10, very good. You push open the trap door and climb up through it, and you climb into a beautiful mountain meadow that is just glorious to behold. Now that you are in this beautiful mountain meadow filled with flowers and fresh air, yeah, okay. All right, bye. We'll end that for today. Thank you.
You're so cute. You're so good at it.
Am I?